Hey guys, happy Thursday. Hope you're doing well. So, yesterday I have promised you that today we're going to be talking about limiting beliefs when it comes to work, job, career, money. So, we're going to do that. First thing I'm going to say is that, the majority of the work that I do is love related. So, it's usually reconciliations, it's usually getting exes back and other love matters, and then tarot readings, of course. But I also do my fair share of find a new job spell, like a lot of you know, and a lot of you have gotten that spell from me. So I will start with saying that obviously this type of spell is different than getting your ex back because we don't have a target. So we don't have a free will of another person. So this spell doesn't depend on that, and therefore it does always work. Just as any other spell that it doesn't have a specific target, just is a spell for you, or maybe you're the target. So those always work. Energy cleanse, find a new job, find new love, glamours, of course, road openers, that type of spells. But today we're going to be talking about some limiting beliefs behind finding a job. Now, if you have been unemployed for a period of time, whatever period it is, longer obviously, and usually if you are turning to magic, it means that you have some struggles when it comes to finding work and you can't do it on your own, right? So you will usually have some limiting beliefs. And those limiting beliefs will be number one created in your childhood, but also will be created during that process of searching for a job. So when we are kids, we always are surrounded by a certain situation when it comes to money and work, obviously. And since we are children and we don't know how the world works, that's the thing. That's why we get programmed like we get programmed, because the only reality that we are seeing is the one that we have around us, usually in our home. So, if you had parents that struggled with money, if you had parents that struggled with keeping a job, if you had parents that were telling you that job is really difficult to find, that you will be jobless, that you will be poor, that you will, there's all kinds of parents, obviously, that money doesn't grow on trees, that it's really hard to make money. That will all create a limiting belief, right? And then that limiting belief will obviously impact your mindset, your actions, your reactions, how you see the world, all of that. And if you are looking for work for a longer period of time, obviously you will get rejected quite a lot of times. And every rejection will, put you deeper into victim mentality. So you're going to start thinking, oh, this is not working. I got rejected so many times, I will never find work. So you're going to create limiting beliefs around those rejections. Because if this person rejected me and that person rejected me, this means that everybody will reject me. I will never find work. I will, end up on the street. Nothing will ever go well for me, and so on and so on and so on. Usually that will be your self talk, right? Now, I will remind you all to always, when you get any type of limiting belief, debunk it. Debunk it straight away every single time. Because guess what? It doesn't mean that just because these people have rejected you, that every single person will. And it's gonna get you thinking, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'm not qualified enough, everybody else gets chosen, everybody else is better than me. So it's gonna be a lot of limiting beliefs around your worth, so self-concept things, and around not being chosen, right? Those are gonna be the negative beliefs that are gonna appear. However, it doesn't mean that you will not get chosen the very next day or the very next time, because guess what, people, they find work every day. And to inspire you, I'm going to give you this example. So, everybody heard of Harry Potter. So, the lady that wrote Harry Potter, I believe her name is J.K. Rowling. Yeah, it is. And when she wanted to get her first book published, she got rejected, I believe, by 12 different publishers. So 12 different publishers said, no, we don't want to publish Harry Potter. Harry Potter is not good enough. It wouldn't be interesting. People wouldn't read it. You know, all of those stuff. And imagine if she had the same process like majority of the people do when they get rejected. 12 publishers rejected Harry Potter, guys, 12. So I bet that majority of us would just give up after, maybe 6 of them rejecting us or even less. And, we would have the idea, oh, this book is not as good as I thought. This book is not good enough. I don't write good enough. I'm not worthy. This book is, crap. This book sucks. Okay. And we would give up. Well, she didn't. And the book became a bestseller, and you already know the story around it. So imagine if she gave up because 12 people rejected her. Imagine if she got into victim mentality thinking, oh, this book is not good enough. So it's kind of when you're looking for work and you start thinking, I'm not good enough just because some people have rejected me. No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean you're not good enough. It has nothing to do with your worth. Remember that. And when you validate yourself, when you know who you are, when you know that you are qualified, that you are worthy, then you don't get into these limiting beliefs, and everything is a lot easier, isn't it? So I want everybody to remind themselves of Harry Potter every time you get a limiting belief, or other examples that you see around yourself or that you know of. And you can even Google examples for whatever topic you're having limiting beliefs about. Oh, I can't get pregnant because I'm 40. I'll Google how many women do, and I bet you know a lot of them that do. So obviously it's possible. So that is my recommendation, guys. And I will say this as well. When I started researching vibrational work and mindset and all of that, I was really young, and it was long ago, like 25 years ago or something. And we had the internet, but it wasn't like it is today. It was very much different. So I usually read books, and they were hard to find, and it was a struggle. But what I want to say is, I read all of those books. I read so many books, and I was like understanding everything, the concept. It all made sense, and I was always nodding when I was reading, and I was like, yes, 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 that makes sense, great. But I wasn't doing it. So I was reading about it. I was very interested in it. It all makes sense. I loved it. But I wasn't doing it. I wasn't changing my mindset. I was only reading about it. So I don't want you guys to only listen to these audios and be like, yes, Svetlana, this makes sense. Yes. And enjoying the audios, if you enjoy them, of course. A lot of you tell me that you do. So I hope you do. But I don't want you to just listen to what I'm saying. I want you to actually take action and actually work on your mindset. Not just listen about how you can change your mindset or how you should be dealing with your limiting beliefs. I want you to actually be dealing with them, okay? Because until you do that, until you start doing that, your mindset will not be changing and nothing will be happening. You'll be stuck. Okay? So everyone, work actively on your mindset. When you get a limiting belief, debunk it. You are going around your day and suddenly a thought pops and it says, oh, they will reject you. Everybody will reject you. Whether it's a love situation, a job situation, it doesn't matter, right? Because it's the same concept with everything. Same concept. what you do is you say, no, why would they? It doesn't have to go like that. It doesn't mean I'm not worthy. It doesn't mean I'm not good enough. And it is totally possible for me to actually get a job because of this, this, and this. And that's all you need to do every time you get a limiting belief, and not allow it to control your mind and to make your whole mindset horrible and your whole mood horrible, and basically make you this victim that you're not. You're not. You're not a victim. You're a winner. Okay? I love you guys. I hope this was helpful. And if you have any other questions, you can always ask. And if I think it would help others, I will make an audio about it. Bye.